Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your 10-minute standing beginner body weight workout. This workout is sponsored by Kalina Health, offering virtual nutrition care with registered dietitians covered by insurance. Be sure to check out all the information in the description below to learn more about Kalina Health. In this workout, we're gonna keep it low impact, all standing, and you don't need any equipment. I will give you options to take it up or down as needed. Are you ready? Let's do it. Let's start just by getting our bodies moving. You can do a little gentle march, pump those arms. We are not gonna do a long warm up. We just wanna take a minute or so just to get the blood flowing, get the energy up. But since this is a quick workout, we're gonna get into it pretty quickly. You can roll those shoulders. Big thanks to our friends at Kalina Health for sponsoring this workout. Please take a minute and check out all the information in the description below, especially if you're someone who has been looking for some nutrition support. Kalina Health offers a way to get that through telehealth appointments. So from the comfort of your own home, talking to registered dietitians, and you can find one that specializes on whatever it is you may be looking for. Maybe you've got some perimenopause symptoms going on like me. Maybe it's menopause. Maybe you're looking for pre and postnatal nutrition help. Maybe you're looking for weight loss or support if you are on GLP-1 medications. Whatever it is for you, Kalina Health has specialized nutrition care available to you, and it is often covered by insurance. So check it out below. Let us know if you have any questions. Our very first exercise, we're gonna do a little tap out squat. So you're gonna sit low and tap it out. Join me right here. So just step out to one side, then push back in. Now, up to you if you wanna get low with it, make it more of a squat. I love it, that's what we want. But if that is bothersome to your knees or where you are in your journey right now, just make it a little more of a tap out. This leg is still doing the work. Quads, hamstrings, glutes, a little bit of balance to work that core. Speaking of balance, if you're feeling like you need a little extra balance support, feel free to grab onto a wall or a sturdy chair, countertop, whatever it is for you. Everything we do today is gonna be 40 seconds of work, followed by 20 seconds of rest. You did it. There's one side, let's take it to the other. So again, now this leg is doing the work. Soft bend in the knees. Step out, sit low, and push back into that starting position. You decide how low you wanna get and what feels good for you. Core engaged, shoulders back. Here we go. My heart is already pumping. I hope yours is too. We're getting the cardio through the strength training. Really important to be getting both, right? We wanna be getting that heart rate up. Maybe you've spent a lifetime trying to burn calories, but that is not all what it is about. We have to also be building strength for our bones, for our muscles. We want skeletal muscle that is gonna help us in every way in our health journey for the rest of our lives, not just in how we move and how we feel, but lowering our risk for different chronic illnesses and our risk for injury, right? One more right here. There we go. Let's switch gears out of our lower body into our upper body. So we're gonna take it to a wall push-up, just like it sounds. We're gonna bring those elbows down, not straight out, not straight down, and you're gonna lower your body into the wall and here. So it looks like this, and you can walk your feet back as far as this feels comfortable for you. Join me here, starting close to the wall, then walk it back. Here we go. Just lower yourself to the wall, and you're bringing your elbows this way, not here, up into your shoulders, not all the way here, but here. Now, if you want to get a little lower, if you have a sturdy countertop or chair or something like this you can grab onto, that is another option. Obviously, you could take it to the floor too if that is your thing, but since we're trying to keep it all standing, we'll keep it on the wall, right through here, or on an elevated surface. Last one, and breathe. All right, so if you have something to give you a little bit of balance, keep it in front of you. We're gonna take it to a hinge, which your hinge is just driving the hips to the back. It is the motion we do all day long, picking something up off the ground. But we're gonna step one foot back. Again, this foot does the work. We're gonna hinge it here. So join me here. You can start with your hands here, drive the hips to the back, push up through this leg. If you need a little balance, Again, you can grab onto the wall or here. You're gonna feel both legs working, but this leg is just giving you a little balance. And this leg, you're gonna feel that nice, good stretch. And here, what we wanna think about is keeping our shoulders pulled back and driving our hips to the back. So it's not a lunge, even though our body might think of a lunge position, it's a hinge. If you're feeling like you've got a good hold on it, you can bring that back leg up, but that could be something that you could work your way up to. Last one, and relax. I love that one because I really feel the stretch, and then you feel the work in the back of the legs. And again, super functional because all day long, we have to pick stuff off the floor, put stuff down, pick stuff up. So let's take it other side again, shoulder width apart, step it back, hinge, here we go. Drive the hips to the back, and here. And you can decide how low you wanna get. Maybe you're feeling really good about it, you wanna touch the floor. If you can keep that back flat, great. Maybe you want something out in front to give you a place to go. Soft bend in both knees. So we're not just working strength, we're working balance, we're working agility. We want mobility and strength for the long term. A little bit of shakiness is okay, because again, we're working our balance. If you wanna challenge it even more, you can bring that back leg up. 3, 2, 1, right? Little stretch into that. All right, we are more than halfway through this workout. We're going to take it with an overhead press and pull. So push and pull. Push up as if you're pushing something away, and then pull down, squeezing those shoulder blades. Start here. Push and pull. So push up and then squeeze, bringing those elbows down. I'm gonna show you from the back. So we really get those back muscles right here. Now you can keep it just right there. If that feels good for you, you wanna add a little core, a little balance, you can bring a knee up with it. It makes it a little more challenging, right? Knee, pull down, up and down. Good. Right here. Push and pull. Nice good stretch too. I know I need that after sitting at my computer all day. Last one, and relax. Whew. All right, back to our lower body. So we did our little tap out squat. Can we do our little tap back lunge? Not a lunge unless you want it to be. It can just be a tap back, and here, soft bend. Again, this front leg is doing the work. If you wanna lunge it, you can. Here we go. So tap, and here. Feet shoulder width apart, back and in. Again, you can have balance on the wall or balance on a chair. And if it feels good for you, you can drop it down in a lunge. Sometimes that feels like too much if you're just getting into exercise or getting back into exercise. I like to call it beginners and begin againers, because that's a lot of us, right? Maybe we've been active before, but life happens and we want to get back into a routine. Drive it up. Again, you decide if you want to get low with it. Last one. Woo, good burn in those legs, right? Same thing, other side. Stepping back hip distance apart. We like to say step back on train tracks, not a tightrope, right? Soft bend in both knees, and instead of hinging, we're gonna drop it back, push up out of it. Core engage, 3, 2, 1. So little tap backs. And I love this variation because I know lunges can be hard. Maybe it bothers your knee. Maybe you don't have that mobility yet. Maybe you don't have the strength or the balance to get low like that. If you do, great. Even if it's challenging, if that feels good for you, go for it. But you can do that little tap back and you're still gonna get a lot of work in that leg. You're gonna get the movement through the core and that heart rate's gonna get up a bit, right? We're almost there. Woo, 5 seconds. Last one. Yes, shake it out. All right, now we're gonna go with upper body again. Chest and shoulders and back and shoulders. So hands behind the head, you're gonna squeeze in and squeeze out. So I really want you to think, you don't have to bring the elbows together unless you can, but then really pulling back, squeezing your back. Here we go. Squeeze, squeeze. Right here. Looks a little silly, but you're gonna feel it, right? You feel the back of the arms, you feel the chest and shoulders, and then you feel these muscles in your back, right? Again, our posture muscles. It's again a really good stretch, especially if you're someone who sits at your desk for work, sits at the computer, driving, looking at our phones, all the things that bring us forward. We can get that opener. Right here, 10 seconds. Squeeze and out. Looks easy, but once we get to this point, right, you feel it. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. All right, last one here. We're putting it all together. We're gonna get upper body, lower body, and core. We're gonna do a little side knee. Side knee. Now, you can keep it small if you need to, or we're gonna drive it up, bring it down, just like that. If you wanna add on to it, you can do a little plie squat, toes out, side knee, toes out, side knee. But we're getting lower body, we're getting core, side abs, and we're getting those arms. You decide how fast and how big you wanna make this. This is our last 40 seconds. Here we go. You can do big circle with the arms like I'm doing, or again, you can keep it small and you're just getting a little twist. You can drop it low in those legs or here. And if this is feeling challenging for you, congratulations, you are doing it. That's what I always like to say. It is hard because you're working hard. It's not hard because you can't do it. It's hard because you are doing it. I know we like to get in our head sometimes and think, oh, I'm out of shape. You're here, you showed up today, that's all that matters. It's hard because you are challenging yourself. 3, 2, 1. Catch your breath. So let's just take a minute, little taps in front, open up the arms. Listen, I feel that too. My heart rate is getting up. I was feeling my legs, my arms, my core. That is what it's about. And I really want to encourage you that it doesn't have to be much, especially if you are just starting out. Start with this 10 minutes. You can check out my other videos. I have 10 minutes, all standing with weights, all standing cardio, all standing core. Work your way down to the mat. We all start somewhere, and the important thing is that you are here, you showed up. Let's work on building that strength, that endurance, getting healthier together. And again, take those arms up. If you want to get a little stretch, we're going to keep this stretch and cool down pretty short, but please make sure you get a little more on your own. And again, if you're looking for the nutrition support that is such a part of our journeys, I always say it, nutrition and fitness go hand in hand. Reach those arms to the back if you can. You can point into the back or even grab them. Check out Kalina Health. Many of us don't know that we have sessions with dietitians covered by our insurance. That may be part of your plan. Check it out. Even if you just meet for one session to talk through what you're currently doing in your own nutrition, all of that can be really helpful. Maybe you have a lot of questions. Maybe you want to finally feel like you're on a plan. Kalina Health is here for you. And I only partner with companies that have a similar mission as me. You can just roll your shoulders forward here. And Kalina Health is one of them. No judgment, no fad diets, no overly restrictive calorie counting or trying to get you into doing things that are not right for you or your lifestyle. Just experts, registered dietitians, and science-backed information. And coming from a place of compassion and care to get you to your healthiest, happiest self. Thank you so much for being here today. Check out everything below. Let's get one big deep breath in and out. You did it. That was your 10-minute standing beginner body weight workout. Great job, everybody.